Very good point. Pennsylvania per capita is one of the most overrepresented states in the union. We have 50 senators, 203 representatives. They each have a staff that averages about 11 people. We get state cars. All of this, I think, is quite excessive. It costs us, the taxpayers, quite a bit of money. I think we should reduce it. But the inherent problem is the people who make the laws and will change this law are the ones in office. And you're going to have a hard time finding an incumbent politician who will vote themselves out of a job. Personally, and I've discussed this with others, I think we ought to have 25 senators, 2 representatives per Senate district, or simply shrink the pay and staff of everyone to equal what that budget would be. I think that's the right way to go. I think it would end a lot of waste and a lot of the bickering and partisanship that occurs during the budget process.
One of the very first pieces of legislation I introduced was reduce the size of the state legislature. And the reason that I do that is because as we move forward in this economy and we're asking everybody to cut back, unlike my challenger over here who says we should run like a business, I think we need to run more like a family. Because businesses are in they're supposed to make a profit, businesses. Government isn't in the business to make a profit, but we should be acting more like a family. And so when we tell families that they have to cut back, when they're not getting pay increases or their jobs are being cut, and then we ask them to sacrifice, but we're not willing to do it ourselves, then that's not the right way to go. So that's why ever since I was elected, I've been introducing the bills on downsizing the legislature. And for all those other colleagues of mine that have the same idea, I'm a co-sponsor of their legislation because there's numerous bills out there. Some want to downsize by 50%, others by 75%, or over a longer period of time finally get the numbers down. But it wasn't sexy 16 years ago to talk about it. But I was on board way back then, and I continue to